Hi guys, Bomber here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna do a meta breaker. So, a meta breaker is a series where I take a new card or new deck which has just come out in the meta and as the name suggests, broke it. And by that I don't mean that the card is strong or whatever, it just means that there is a new addition to the meta that we will see together if it may fit on that meta or if it is strong and how it could enter into the meta. So obviously I'm talking about the new card which has just been released for Metris, is the Condottiere. It reads on turn attack, on feed gold +1 charge, and on 2 charges it attacks and restock war. And by the way, the war is from the war tab of the Spitole. So definitely we have two things going on with this card. The first, actually three things. The first is probably the most boring one, is of having a board presence with the Condottiere. But obviously you don't want to play the Condottiere for that purpose, as for 4 gold you are getting a 1 health minion, which on turn attacks. And if you just want to compare it to, for example, the Brute, you are getting twice the value in attacking potential, and also triple as much health points. So definitely Condottiere is not for that purpose. But obviously it has that nice versatility which isn't always bad. Instead, the other two things going on with this card is that the first, you can convert gold into attacks, actually 2 golds into 1 attack, so we actually have a win condition in the Condottiere itself if you just produce a bunch of gold. And the second one is obviously that you are restocking core war cards from the Vespitole tab. So definitely with Condottiere you can really make good use of gold you have in excess, or you can just build a deck which is really crazy on the economy side, and so that you can actually really synergize well with the Condottiere. So definitely it may seem strange that I built the deck around the Condottiere, but I have only 1 copy of it. And the main reason for that is because as it restocks other cards, the cards that will restock are from the same upgrade level as the Condottiere. So if the Condottiere is maxed, and then all the cards that it will restock are also maxed as well. Instead, if it is not, then the card restocked will not be as well. And so with the Condottiere, for example, at 2nd level upgrade, you will just restock 7 leveled upgrade the card, which really means that this card and all the cards it restocks cost 1 more, and it's definitely not worth it in my opinion. So the deck is definitely built around the Condottiere, but it just has only 1 copy of it, which is strange, but that's the way it is. As for the rest, we run a Stratagem plus Clever Planning. It's a very strong combo for economy, or just even for extra turns, which are really strong, obviously. Then we run even more economy cards, like for example the Seat Impersonate, which really combo well with Valdorian. Also the Subterfuges, which really are the best cards for economy in Valdorian. And since we run Subterfuges, we also run a Coordinate, which by the way also activates the Condottiere. Since he has a charge, I suppose. And also, since we really have good value with the Coordinate, we might as well go for the Mice Direct instead of the Bodyguard, for example, to protect our Condottiere. And by the way, we don't need that much protection anyway, because the Condottiere will restock cards from the War tab, and for example, Palisades and Ramparts, which are really strong. Or, by the way, Knights and whatever. So definitely we don't need so much more protection than that. And also we run a Lucky, because if we don't get the Condottiere itself, we may restock it with the Lucky, first of all, so it may be a second Condottiere. But even if it's not, we will have eventually a bunch of gold, and so with the Lucky we just have some other ways to spend it on other allies. So that's it for the deck, and let's see if it in action. So, in the first match, we are up against a Gesmai, for what it seems to be as a Starfall Requiem and a Turtle Gesmai, so definitely a pretty interesting matchup. As for our plan, we obviously want to go for the economy, and obviously start off with a Subterfuge, and might as well go for a Impersonate, just to not let him get some cards, but by the way, you'll probably go for the Starfall Requiem anyway. But probably he will go for the Starfall Requiem and the Enchanted Treaty, as he runs it. I think it's not that strong of a card, but anyway. So probably with the Impersonate we could set him at 5 gold max. And yeah, I did just time out, so definitely that's a consideration, but not that Impersonate was a big deal anyway. So he went for what I didn't want him to go for, but that's fine. We may go for another Subterfuge, and probably it's better like this, because we can grab the Starfall Requiem instead, which we don't, but it's fine. So as you can see, we are already at a really sick amount of gold, so we can go for another Subterfuge, and probably a Condottiere, and probably a Condottiere Stratagem next turn, or right now a Stratagem and then the Condottiere next turn. So we probably need some more protection first, as the Condottiere is really fragile, so we might as well go for the Lackey first, and that was a misplay, because I should have played the Lackey first, as it will give me a chance to gain even more gold from the coins of the drawn from the Subterfuge, so that was a misplay. Right now I will not do the same misplay another time, so let's see for the gold. We don't still want to go for the Condottiere, as we need protection first. Probably a misdirection or some restocks from the Lackey will help. So let's see if we get some. Nothing. So let's see for the Informant. Still nothing. So let's see if we get. You see that the amount of gold we are getting is really sick. We need to play around the Starfall Requiem, which will come out next turn. So we probably stay like this for now. Let's see if he goes for the Starfall Requiem. Probably does, and also kill the Underworld Barge. That's a really strong move, but he doesn't. Probably wants to play around our huge turn. So let's just keep the pressure on by just getting another Assassin, but still don't play the Condottiere, as it is a way in which we can kill our opponent. And actually, probably now that I think about it, we can probably kill our opponent. Not yet, because we have 11 attacks, actually 9, because the Condottiere also costs 4, so still not quite lethal, but probably next turn it will be. So let's see. Also we did restock an Impersonate, which can grab the Starfall Requiem. Let's see what he does. So he popped the Engraved Urn, he kills the Lackeys. Probably I would have gone for the Starfall Requiem if he wanted to kill stuff. And yeah, I think that's GG with the Condottiere. So let's see him in action. So, in the second match we are up against Byro, for what seems to be a normal set for a Metris deck. It runs removal and stuff, and also has some cool tools for the Byrondel ability. So by the way, for our plan, as always, we want to go for economy, and probably not yet the Lucky, as it will be killed by the Waylay or whatever. So let's see. He also runs a Condottiere, so that will be a mirror match. So right now I probably want to go for a Lucky, just because we get extra value from the Subterfuges and the Seeds. So we might as well go for 2 other Subterfuges to just get a real good stream of gold for our Condottiere next turn. But probably we will wait, as he has the Misdirect, and the Condottiere will die from that. So we still have to wait. We do restock another Lucky, which is good. Obviously we will go for it, and to get even more extra value from the coins. And you really see that the Condottiere is really good as a win condition to just convert gold into attacks, but you really need a lot of gold to get that. So right now I want to risk a bit and actually go for a Condottiere, and actually hope that he doesn't die. So let's just put whatever we can, so that we give more actual targets and not the Condottiere itself. So let's just also go for a Militia and a Condottiere, another Condottiere stock as well. So probably next turn we will get a Mayhem, but that's fine. That was an obvious move, but we do get the Aldis back, and also we can redraw the Vespitole cards. And this, for the first time, is an iteration of Metris where we can actually build our deck as the game goes on. Obviously, right now we want to go for a Warship. Probably next turn a Mayhem will come as well. He doesn't go for the Mayhem, that's interesting. So let's go for a lead the charge before playing our own coins, so that we increase our chances to redraw good stuff. So might as well go for another Condottiere, and it's unfortunate that we can't feed him with magic, but that's fine. Probably right now will be a Mayhem, and here the Mayhem comes. But all our allies will be put back into our deck, so that's fine. Let's also go for the Seat as well, and gain even more economy for the next turn Condottiere if we redraw it. So she does get the Warship, but that's fine. So we are really close to lethal, we just need to redraw sometimes the lead the charge or the Condottiere, but we need him to not die. So let's see if we can do this. So he doesn't die. Let's put the Ballista out as well. Also the intercept from the Militia will do the job. But it's lethal anyway. But let's do this obviously with the Condottiere, so it is the new card. GG. So, in this match we are up against a Nezra deck for what seems to be a Cannon Colossal Auroch deck. So definitely pretty interesting. We can't go for the Condottiere or the Lucky, obviously, because she has already a magic, so she will kill them. But obviously we can go for a Subterfuge, as always. So might as well go for a Deceit, just to increase even more our economy. Probably still don't want to go for the Lucky, as he will die from his attacks. But right now, since we have a considerable amount of gold, we can probably consider going for it. And also the Condottiere, which probably will restock as a wall, let's see. And we do in fact restock a Palisade to shield the Luckies and stuff. So might as well restock another time and then go for a Cutpurse. And probably restock another thing. Let's see if we go for the Militia or the Palisade, and we do get the Militia. So that's fine. Probably 3 Interceptors are enough to not make him kill any of our stuff. And I will say that probably already it's GG, because we did lock him out with the Cutpurse and stuff, and also right now we are going for a Knight, and so that's really probably GG. Let's see if he just recovers from the situation like in some way. Let's also go for a Stratagem, obviously, to push even more our advantage. So we are 5 attacks off with the Condottiere. Might as well go for a Coordinate instead, and a Catapult, since we are it, and also another attack from the Condottiere. We do restock another Stratagem, so probably next turn it will be lethal. Let's see. She probably doesn't have any way out of this. She tries to go for a Shrine of Rebirth, but really with the Stratagem, and next turn with the Condottiere, but even without the Condottiere, that's GG. That's it for this video. Hope you liked it and find it useful. Be sure to leave down below a comment to let me know what you want to see in the next videos, and as always, see ya.